Alrighty, so here we are on lesson 10, constructing three-dimensional figures through the use of nets. So we've talked about some of this vocabulary, but we're going to go through them again up here at the top in the box. So a face is a flat surface. So the face of any 3D shape is that flat part, kind of something you can run your hand down, and that makes up one of the shapes. Alright, an edge is where faces meet. So kind of like the line that you can run your finger across and it looks like a line segment. The vertex is where the edges meet. These look like a point. These are kind of like the corners if you want to write yourself a note. And then the nets are the two-dimensional figures that can be folded up into three-dimensional solids. So if we look here at this first example, it says to circle 5 nets that can be folded to make cubes. Alright, so I know some of you probably can't do this as quickly. You have to visualize it in your head. But A can be folded to make a cube. C can fold to make a cube. D would be too long across the top, too many boxes. E works. F would not work. G does work though. And then the last one here is I. Alright, so don't worry about that too much. Okay, but do circle those in your paper. And then look down at example 2. It says match the 3D shape to its net. So here we've got this triangle, but then we have a circle. So this is a cone. Okay, if you think about how you folded that up. This next one here, C, this is a cube. So go ahead and put C on the line. Here we've got a rectangle with 2 circles. So think about kind of like rolling it up. This would be a cylinder. And then down here on the bottom we have a square base but with triangles. So this would be a square pyramid because it has a square base. Here we've got all triangles. So it's a triangle surrounded by triangles. So this would be a triangular pyramid. Whereas this one I've got a square base with 2 triangles. This would just be a triangular prism. Alright, so the more we work with these terms, the easier it will get for you to name these nets. Alright, go ahead and flip the page. At the top we need to write ourselves some notes though. So we're going to be talking about prisms and pyramids and what the difference is. So a prism is surrounded by rectangles. Right, and then a pyramid is surrounded by triangles. So I think to help you remember the difference, I think every time we think of a pyramid, we think of triangles, right? So that's how you can help yourself remember. So to fill these out, first it asks prism or pyramid. So this bottom shape is surrounded by rectangles, so this is a prism. The shape of our base, this here where I'm putting my purple dots, these are our bases. And if we count up, these have 5 sides, so these are a pentagon. And then the name of the solid would be a pentagonal prism. Right, so you put them both together. Right, this next example here, prism or pyramid, this is surrounded by triangles, so this would be a pyramid. Our base here in the middle is a square. So that means the solid would then be a square pyramid. Okay. And then we're going to do these last 2 down here. So is this surrounded by, we're asking rectangles or triangles. This is surrounded by rectangles. So this would be a prism. Our base are these 2 over here on the sides. So these are triangles. So the name of the solid would then be a triangular prism. Okay, and then this last one here, prism or pyramid, this is surrounded by triangles, so this is a pyramid. The shape of this base here, that is a hexagon, it has 6 sides. So the name of the solid would be a hexagonal pyramid. So I know some of you are like, how do you know how to change the name from a hexagon to a hexagonal or a triangle to triangular? That just comes with practice, okay? So don't stress about that too much. But we do need to make sure that we can determine whether it's a prism or a pyramid and then the shape of the base. Alright, so that is all we're going to do on this video. We'll do the rest in class tomorrow.